Very warm welcome to our latest offering in association with Virgin Active, the club's health club. Michael Hicks is the referee for the biggest one of the season so far. It's the Nottingham Panthers, currently top by 2 points from second place. Belfast Giants, our opponents tonight, who have a game in hand. You don't get any bigger than this. You can't win the league in December. You can lose it. But I don't think either of these sides on the wrong end of the scoreline tonight will have lost their chances. It's a big game though. Owen Bradley's on play-by-play commentary. Steve Wilkinson's on the camera lens. And our match is sponsored by Central, the new name for South Notts College.
And Panthers win the opening draw through Matthew Myers. New signing Kelsey Wilson in the lineup for Nottingham tonight, making his home debut after goal last night in Hull on his full debut for the club. And it's Nottingham with early pressure. Belfast will come out with the puck. They're without influential defenceman Jeff Mason, who's suspended. And Robbie Sandrock as well. Bit of a mistake from Kowalski. Works the puck around, but only to a Giants player. Thrown in front of the net. Picked off by Matthew Myers, who sees the danger and is able to fire it at least away from danger for the moment. Back into the corner for Gila Pin. Throws it to the stick of a Giants player. Keith picks it up. The Giants skipper tries to dangle his way in front. And then connects with a Panther behind the net. Nottingham will do their best to win the puck and get it back now. Bit of a shuffle of the lines tonight. Matthew Myers will dangle away at centre ice. Gets into the zone, loses his footing. First touch of the night for Stephen Murphy, and Nottingham win the puck back in the corner. At least for the moment. Giants now reclaim and will set off the other way once more. Minute gone, still no goals in this top of the table clash. Fournier dumps it in. Kowalski fires it off the glass for Nottingham. Here's David Ling. He had a busy night in Hull as well. Tries to find Bruce Graham. Almost drops for the former Giant Brandon Benedict back post. Nottingham able to keep it in. And then a whistle from I think the referee. Offside, is it? Face off either way.
It could be a hand pass, couldn't it, with Linger jumping up and whacking it. I'm not sure. Who knows? That's the least of our worries with referees these days. Did you see those awful calls in Hull last night?
I haven't. I've heard.
Bruce Graham wasn't involved and managed, and a guy jumped him. And he ended up, the guy who jumped him got third man in. Please keep your eye on the puck at all times. Just ridiculous. But then Linger did a great job. Mark Levers is on his knees, arms stretched out, like Jesus on the statue. And this Lovedoll, my friend Lovedoll, who sounds like some sort of movie star on channel XXX and male only. And anyway, he clatters it, 2 fists him in the chest. Oh, Linger did a number on him. Oh, did he do a number on him.
Well, it's Ling and Graham involved behind the Panthers net. As I say, change of lines. It's going to be thrown in from Weaver at the blue line. First real save of the night from Murphy. Comes back to Weaver again. Tipped in front by big Bruce Graham. Save once more by Murphy. And the Giants have it at halfway. Stewart is attended by Benedict. Kowalski out of his net once more to play. And here's Bruce Graham at centre ice. Knocks it up for Ling. Graham driven into the boards. Ling will just keep possession. Skates along the Nottingham blue line. Sucks the Giants players in. Flips it down for Fox. Fox batters a body. Wins it back. Gets it up to the blue line. Panthers stay onside. Shot from Gallivan is blocked. He'll wheel around towards the back post. He'll get the puck now. It pops up over his stick. Goes body to body and wings it back, does Pat Gallivan. Down low at the blue line, gets it to Lakovic. Didn't get all of the shot. Nottingham still have possession though with Gallivan behind the net once more. Finds Francis with the quick shot.
Great pressure from the Panthers, and you need to pressurise Murphy. The more you pressure him, the more flaky he gets.
Shouts from the Belfast bench for a penalty against Pat Gallivan, but a soft one.
We're also starting to see that telepathy between Gallivan and Francis that they were famous for over in North America.
Great moves by Werner. Just a bit disjointed from the Panthers there. Belfast player loses his stick. They come away with the former Nottingham player, Scott Champagne. Drops it into the corner for Rycroft. He's hit down in the corner. Panthers don't fully have possession yet. Beckett falls to his knees and then settles it down for Matthew Myers. Gets it around to David Clark. He'll let the puck go and he'll be chased down by the new signing, Kelsey Wilson.
Good job by David Clark there. He just jammed at the puck with the heel of his stick and just deflected it past the four-checking defenceman from the Belfast Giants, trying to spoil it, but here come the Giants.
Rycroft, right-hand side, drops it off. Shot is well wide from Matt Toe, the Panthers Brit.
Doug Christensen before this one was moaning because he'd got no players. He was only down to 2 defencemen. He's only one guy missing. He's got a spare import, one's injured and one's suspended.
Clark at centre ice for Nottingham, goes for the slapper from distance. The slap shot up into the netting off the pad of Murphy, and a face-off inside the Giants zone. Good start from Nottingham.
3 minutes and 47 seconds gone. It's 0-0 on the scoreboard, but good pressure from Nottingham. And David Ling's pumped up. Saw him when he walked into the building, said, "Good job last night, Linger," and he just said, "You noticed? Not bad."
Shot from Fox, didn't get all of it, almost settled down for Brandon Benedict. He'll collide with a Giants player, but they bring it away from their own blue line. Just gets caught in the skates of Greg Stewart. Kowalski out of his net again. We'll see a lot of that this evening.
Foxy's on defence still, going with a 6-men defence.
Here is Jordan Fox. Slides it up the wing. Wrapped around to David Ling from Bruce Graham. Ling lets it go past him. Lepine has time to set himself up for the shot. Comes in for Benedict. Didn't settle down, still got the shot away. Just wide. Panthers still with possession. Here's Benedict again. Shoots off the bad angle. Hits a leg. Bruce Graham goes to the front of the net. Almost finds him. Fox thinks about pinching in and decides to.
Darrell Lloyd attacking for Belfast, has to slam the brakes on. The troops are coming. Panthers going to get a tripping penalty against David Ling, I think.
Murphy goes to the net. Panthers with a bit of defending to do. 6-on-5 for the moment for the Giants. There's a stray stick just inside the Panthers' half of the ice. Here come the Giants. They'll have the extra man for the next couple of minutes or so. But it's pushed a bit too far in front by Clark. And the first power play of the night will go to the visitors. Exactly 5 minutes gone. And it will be David Ling who's being fetched over from the Panthers bench. 2 minutes for a trip.
He ripped the guy's skate out from behind with a stick. Can't argue about that one. Fingers crossed for the penalty kill unit. They did a great job in Hull last night. They had to kill 5 minutes of penalty, even though their guy was the instigator. And then the best bit at the end of that 3-1 win on Humberside 24 hours ago was when they killed nearly 2 minutes of 5-on-3. And for the next 2.5 minutes, Hull didn't touch the puck in earnest. For 2.5 minutes. It was beautiful to watch.
The right way to respond, certainly, after Wednesday.
Well, the problem with our last game was they were so much better. You on the mic, you weren't criticising them. I wasn't criticising them. You know, even Steve there on the camera lens thought we were going to get a couple of goals. We were just on top. Great atmosphere. The kids singing and cheering all match long. The disc jockeys working it. I made the point in an interview with Guy Lepine today that the difference tonight is both teams want to win it on merit.
Absolutely.
Craig Peacock, son of Tim, wearing the full face mask. Did you see that horrific cut he got in Fife?
Horrible photo. Made the Daily Mail. You know, it's bad when it makes the Mail. Yep. Beckett behind the net goes to win the puck and does, and is able to fire it down the ice. Good work from Jason Beckett.
I was talking to my opposite number at Trenton Titans this week, you know, over the arrival of Kelsey Wilson. And Jason used to play there, and he said, "How's Jason getting on?" I said, "You know what, he's never going to look slick, but he tries to put it right if it goes wrong. He battles and he works. And I like that." And he said, "You know what, you've just summed him up as well as anyone's ever summed him up in his career."
Fox gets the backhand away. Matthew Mize will try to get the jump on Clark. He'll be content to just roll into the zone. Throws it towards the back post where Rob Lakovitz is waiting. Shot from Jordan Fox. Murphy gets a piece of it. Fires down the centre of the ice. And that will do Nottingham nicely. Great
job by Matthew Mize. He just shielded the puck as it was coming down and then played it back to the D.
And then Guy Lepine throws it in front of the Giants bench, trying to force them into a mistake and the extra man call.
40 seconds to go on the power play to the Belfast Giants.
Champagne tries a slick move. It goes wrong and Panthers might be able to break. It's big Bruce Graham, goes for the shot. Again, Murphy gets a piece and up into the netting. Not looking convincing, but keeping them out so far, the Great Britain #1.
Well, he's making saves and that helps build his confidence. But as I said earlier, you keep the pressure on Murphy and he can crack. And once you crack him, you can crack him. I did say to Matt Francis was looking on the tactics board in the locker room corridor, and I just said, just get in his face, just back into it. You don't have to hack and whack him. Just give him a nudge. Just give him a nudge. He doesn't like it.
You can see Bruce Graham go to the net just about every opportunity thus far. Wins the draw as well, Bruce Graham. Brandon Benedict has it, takes it to the corner and holds the puck there.
And remember, we're on penalty kill at the moment.
He's going to force the Giants to do something about it. 20 seconds to go on the penalty to David Ling. Here come the Giants over at centre ice. Dropped off and intercepted by Werner. Rycroft didn't do enough. Ling is on his feet and all ready to go. Giants down the left-hand side. Cross-ice pass over the blue line. Now here's at Champagne. Slams the brakes on, gets it to Lloyd. His shot slides wide. Now it's in front to Champagne, the former Panther. Tries to set up the defenseman. Shot pushed into the corner by Kowalski, who's battling in front. And now there's an arm up from the official. And this will be against...
It was interference on the keeper. It's got to be interference on the keeper. They were doing what I'd like to see us do to Murphy, but I'd like to see us do it and get away with it. That wasn't very subtle. He didn't exactly go in there on a stealth mission. The cloak of invincibility and invisibility that he borrowed from Harry Potter had disappeared.
Rycroft sits, and you know what? Good to see that the referee didn't just immediately call the shove from the Panthers player. So often you see referees taking both when they should take one.
Well, to me, all that is, every time that happens, it's the referees actually admitting they're not watching or can't understand what's happening. I mean, the referee last night just didn't know the rule book. But like you say, they call the retaliation so many times. Ask yourself why the guy's just punched a guy in the head.
Panthers to the power play, but here are the Giants. It's Keefe, the captain, slides it in, shoots and scores short-handed. Pulled the move front post, fooled Kowalski into thinking he was going to slide the backhand across, and then pops it short side. And Giants, after not really doing anything on that power play, have a goal on the penalty kill. It's 1-0 Giants.
Yeah, K-Wall half slid across the crease and it went upstairs on the blocker's side above his shoulder, and he was mad at himself straight afterwards. And it's Keefe with the opening goal at 7:21 against the run of play, you have to say. Panthers on the power play. It's special teams that score. Sadly, it's the short-handed Belfast Giants who've put the puck where we didn't want it, in the back of the Panthers' net.
Well, 1:49 for the Panthers on this power play to respond, and they win the opening draw. Fox snaps it up to Gallivant. He'll go cross-ice right into the path of Bruce Graham. He'll slide it behind the net. Fox will pick it up on this near side. Now Nottingham can get set up. Lakovitz in the corner. Up to Fox. Gets the shot on early. It's Belfast leg. And they work it out of the zone, the Giants. Nottingham looking to move it quickly. Kowalski fires it down to Bruce Graham. As Belfast killers get the change. Graham drops it in on Murphy and then battles in the corner. Nottingham player shoved off the puck, but win it back. Now Gallivant chases it down. Panthers have the extra man. The Giants able to get their stick on the puck and will bring it away down the right wing. Thrown towards Kowalski's net. Drifts across it. Peacock might get there first. Instead, it's Lakovitz to settle it down. And Panthers bring it up with Ling. Drop pass to Werner. Ling calling for it on that far side. It's thrown cross ice to Clark, onside. At the line, dropped off for Werner. Rolls it behind the net for Ling. 30 seconds to go on the power play for Nottingham. Back to Weaver at the line. Thrown in, tipped by Clark. Not enough on it. Will come back for Weaver though. Does well to settle it down. Here's Ling at the half boards. Down to Clark. Shot is blocked once more in front. Panthers almost win it back. Weaver can't keep it in at the line this time.
They're going to get their man back. 12 seconds of power play to go for Nottingham.
Worked up quickly to Weaver on the near side. Gets it into the zone. Drops it for Matthew Myers. Will win it again, Matthew. Ling tries to snap it around Nottingham, and now they might have some trouble. Giants break in with 4. Here's Clark. Pass towards the back post. Keefe went for it. Bouncing puck. Not the best of passes. Still work for Nottingham to do. Roberts has it at the blue line. Goes for the shot. Wide short side. Now Weaver tries to tie up his man in the corner. Stewart gets away from him. Takes it behind the net. Skates it behind the net. And turns. Shot from the short side. Blocked by Kowalski, but he's lost his stick. Nice kick from Ling. Gets the puck away. And then Matthew Myers just lets his man jump into the boards. Might have been Scott Champagne, in fact.
Guillopine's after him. No, it's there, Stewart.
And Guillopine still giving him a tap as well. And now the crowd are wise to it. Kowalski with the backhand around to Graham. Nottingham trying to force it out the zone. Not able to just yet.
Super soccer skills, wasn't it, on David Ling there?
Guillopine takes the hit.
Well, the boards took the hit.
Graham brings it away for Nottingham. Arm up from the linesman. Nottingham offside at the blue line.
Stewart won't even look at Guillopine at the end of that play. Yeah, 10-15 gone. Panthers trailing by that short-handed Kiefer goal. And good crowd in. Sunday afternoon on the run into Christmas. Sunday shoppers. Now, they've come to watch the Panthers play. Fantastic support. We get superb support.
Giants with a puck. Throwing forward towards Champagne. Arm up from the linesman, delayed offside. Panthers tag up and Belfast flip it down the ice. Kowalski's going to come out to play it. Pops it into the half boards. Beckett does his job, gets it out the zone. Champagne, not really sure where the puck is, but he'll tie it up on the boards. Here comes Garside down the left wing. Garside to the line, throws it towards the net. That one went wide, back post. Beckett goes to tie up his man, does well. Graham brings it away. And now here's Mark Levers out there for a shift. Gets to the blue line, drops it into the zone. Waits for reinforcements. Here comes Francis. Defenseman wisely stops his run and misses the check. Champagne turns in the zone for the Giants. Francis on the forecheck again for Nottingham. Smart breakout from the Giants, but it's picked off by Nottingham, and then great composure by the Panthers captain Jordan Fox, and a great pass towards Matt Francis as well down the left-hand side into the zone. Goes for the cross-ice feed. Hits a couple of skates. Fox then steps in at the blue line and wins it.
Oh, he was unlucky there. The bouncing puck wouldn't fall for him.
Broken 3-on-2 for the Giants. Trying to find the trailing man. They do. Shot saved by Kowalski, and then a second save.
Double save. Great job by Killer Kowalski.
And then two Panthers hit the man behind the net. And Nottingham bring it away with Francis.
What a difference it makes when the opposition come to Nottingham and try to attack.
Kowalski out of his net again to settle it down for Fox. Fox backhand up to Levers. Smart pass that. Over to this near side for the new signing Kelsey Wilson. The puck will find its way to Weaver. Weaver decides to go behind the net. The defenseman getting forward.
So close, so close.
Now Clark makes some room for himself. Goes for the shot. Saved by Murphy. Giants get it away. Nottingham look good when they come forward. No icing.
Behave, Lee Young. Behave. Read the rule book.
Giants able to get a change. Panthers do similar.
Super play by John Weaver. How good's he been since he came into a Panthers shirt? Now he's settled down.
Benedict collides with the defenseman in the corner. Puck thrown around only as far as David Ling. Ling back to Weaver. Weaver with the shot. Gloved by Murphy. Not sure where it is. Arm up from the referee for the high stick by David Ling. Weaver's going to go for a change. Panthers have got the puck back with Graham. Throws it towards the net. Will bounce away, and Werner will have to be smart to the danger. And
it wasn't high stick on the penalty front. It was just high stick if we touched it next.
Werner with a Giant draped over the back of him does really well to get the puck out of danger as the Giants go for a line change.
Giants are just trying to get anything between us and the route to goal, aren't they? They are short-staffed at the back. They're using heels, feet, blades, bums, shin pads, anything to try and block the shots.
Gilipin and Werner exchange passes it to Gallivan. Gallivan drops it in for Francis. Can he settle it down? Shoots! Over the top, Matt Francis. Great chance for Nottingham. And the Giants trying to break with speed straight away. Fournier gets it over the blue line. Arm is up for an offside in front of that Panthers bench from the official.
Dreadful call. No way with the offside, but Lee Young's just made 2 or 3 bad calls in a row. He's not going to get one right for a while now. He's in a rut. As they often are. 13-26 gone. Panthers trail by 1, but they're playing well and they're doing well, and these two sides look like the top 2 teams in the league.
Mark Levers getting another shift for Nottingham. The Giants win the draw. Wrap the puck around. We've seen that bad bounce before. Here's the new signing Kelsey Wilson. Smart pass to Matthew Myers. Levers ahead of him. Matthew Myers will bring it forward himself and shoot on Murphy from distance, who doesn't look convincing early stages.
Big rebound off the keeper.
Then a big hit from Gila Pin. Giants bench are furious. There's no call for that one. Clean hit. Wrapped around by Murphy. Misses everybody and comes out the zone.
It was bouncing, wasn't it?
Levers back to Lepin. Smart pass towards Matthew Myers, but he can't settle it down into the path of Levers. Peacock will bring it away, and
good call.
Offside again at the line.
He had to get one right. He got 3 wrong in a row.
It's like you flip a coin and guess you'll get it eventually.
I think they go in 3s. You'll get 3 bad ones, then 3 good ones, perhaps. You know?
Like a Trent Barton bus. That's a personal gripe. We won't go there.
Do they come in clutches?
If they come at all. Words between David Ling and a Giant.
No, they're having a vote on whether they want pepperoni or Hawaiian. Have you ever been to Hawaii?
I haven't. Little brother spent Christmas there.
I haven't, but I've heard that all the ground is covered in slices of ham and bits of pineapple.
No comment. Good face-off win from Bruce Graham. Now here's Benedict, tries to settle it into his path. Picked off now by Bruce Graham. Gets it to Benedict, bit too far in front of him. That three players try to get some body on him, and the Giants will bring it away.
Well, the big hit from Belfast gets a clap from the coach.
Smart spin from the Giants on the near side. Getting the shot on was Matheson. Panthers will get it away. Graham on that far side, wraps it around, and he's dropped to the ice. And he's holding his face, and the arm is up from the referee. And I suspect we'll see a 2+2, will we, for high sticks? No whistle yet. We now have one. Probably out of concern for Bruce Graham.
No, he's not picking his glove and his stick up. He's cut, it should be 4. And I'm getting a tingle off the microphone. A tingle. I'm looking at the cameraman and equipment manager, and he's just ignoring me. I've warned him where there's blame. Been a busy weekend for us.
2 minutes on the scoreboard.
Only 2? Who's in the box? Is it Champagne?
He's got Champagne.
Yeah. Oh, well, we've got a power play opportunity.
Panthers win the draw as well. Back with Weaver. Here's Ling. Ling slap pass down low. Nottingham trying to thread it across.
Just clipped a Giant's leg, didn't it? And it deflected it through the legs.
Clark does really well. Ling snaps it up to Werner. Back down to Ling at the goal line. Ling turns on the hash marks. Giants players come to him, gets it back to Clark. Clark gets the shot away, saved by Murphy, and he holds on to this one for a change.
Oh,
and then Keith lands
no
a punch square in the face.
He doesn't want to chat, ref. Get him in the box.
Completely unnecessary from Alan Keith.
It's a punch in the face after the whistle against 2 players. Quite rightly, 6 for Belfast had come in and tied up 5 for Nottingham, David Clark. And then Kiefer comes in and totally unnecessarily throws a punch. That's rubbish refereeing. I'll tell him to his face as well.
Panthers with the face-off in the Giant zone. Belfast win the draw. It's going to dribble behind the net. Attempted clear will be settled down nicely by Jordan Fox. It's Gallivan leaving it behind the net. Lakovitz to pick it up in the corner. Now big Bruce Graham. Graham to Lakovitz. Up to Fox. Option at the back. Gallivan gets it back to Fox. Fox goes for the shot through some bodies. It's in the body of Murphy, who has a bit of a chop at Bruce Graham, who's just standing his ground. That's where we want him. Another face-off. 69
seconds of power play for the GMB Nottingham Panthers, with former Panther Scott Champagne in the box for high sticks. Bruce Graham straight back out there into the fray, so that means he hasn't suffered a serious injury, obviously, and Champagne gets away with a 2-minute penalty, whereas the Gangnam style dancing, Owen Bradley, I wish you could see it, folks. It is poor. Now you know why he isn't doing pantomime this year in Amdram.
The fee was too high. Belfast win it, get it out the zone. Kowalski will settle it down. Werner's the man coming back to pick it up. And Keith paying him some attention. Werner to break it out. Controlled nicely on the skate on that far side. Thrown behind the net. Murphy gets a bit of a stick on it to try and settle it down. All it will do is sort it out for Matthew Myers. Now Werner to pick it up at the blue line, wraps it around. The Giants think they can get to it first. They might well do, and Keith's going to get this one out of the zone and down the ice.
30 seconds of power play for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. 5 skaters to the Giants' 4.
Fox behind the net. Into the path of Francis. What can Matt Francis do? Flips it in, chases it himself. Lines up Matheson. Matheson evades him for the moment. Puck is loose. Tries to help round towards Bruce Graham. Will come away for Peacock. And that will just about do it for the power play for Nottingham. Peacock takes it into the corner. Lined up and pummeled by Fox. And now Nottingham will break it out again with Francis as the penalty comes to an end. Drop pass for Jordan Fox into the corner.
Good piece of ice hockey. Good penalty kill by Belfast. Solid power play from Nottingham. Created some chances. Good pressure.
And more pressure for Nottingham with 3 minutes to go in the period. They trail by a goal to nil. Thrown towards net by Matt Francis. Takes a stick up into the netting. That'll be a face-off in front of Murphy.
2:57 to go. We're inside the last 3 minutes of the first period. Entertaining game. Both sides going for it. Both sides showing their credentials, showing why they're at the right end of the table. And such a huge game for us for this one. Kelsey Wilson out on the ice 10 days after we announced we'd signed him. Is he making his home debut, having already played yesterday?
Benedict almost picks it up in the corner. Big hit from Wilson. Giants will pick it up on that far side and skate in. Beckett is with the man. Shot slides wide. Again, good job by Jason Beckett. Probably won't win too many plaudits for it, but very effective. Now Gila Pym will watch his man down into the corner. Levers there and bumps shoulders and just about wins the puck as well. Comes round for Wilson. Throws it out of danger. Settled down by the Giants at halfway. Now gloved by Levers and picked up by Benedict. Throws it towards Wilson, but will chase it himself, Brandon Benedict. Levers will get to this one first. Pushed from behind. Will come for Wilson in the corner with some time. Takes it behind the net. Will try and find Werner instead. Holds on to it.
He's got good hands for a big guy, hasn't he, Kelsey Wilson?
Now here's Fox shooting off the angle. Will take a bad bounce as well off the boards. Allows the Giants at least the opportunity to get the stick on the puck.
Well, it was taken out of mid-air by...
And now here's Wilson. Shoots from distance. Saved, and a solid save this time by Murphy. Good shift from Kelsey Wilson. Impressed with him early on.
Yeah, that clearance was broken up by Eric Werner at the right point there, and he took the puck out of mid-air. Great job. Doug Wilson working the whiteboard behind the bench. I want you to do this, I want you to do that. Well taken goal for the Belfast Giants. Was it deserved, a 1-0 scoreline at the moment? I don't think so, but it's a one-goal game, isn't it? And it's an intense game.
Bit of a delay.
Franny just does a circle to get his mindset correct.
Puck is prodded toward Murphy. Giants will clear it out. Fournier picks it up, takes over the blue line. Glove by Werner, flipped away, but only towards... well, a Panthers play gets there first in the end. And Lakovic does well to settle it down.
It's a right little bouncing bomb on Lako's stick, but it was great speed from Bobby from Beeston to get there and intercept the Belfast play towards goal in the first place.
Here's Fox. Good pass to Gallivan on the side of the blue line. Holds it up in the corner. Back to Jordan Fox, the skipper. Controlling the skates of Francis. Round to Lakovic again. Fox on the reverse cycle. Nice play. He'll throw the Blakes on, throw it towards goal. Tipped by Gallivan. Not sure where the puck is. Almost gloved down at the blue line by Werner again.
One of these rebounds that's bouncing around in the crease is going to land kindly for us at some point in this
Here's
game.
Francis. Werner will chase it down. We're into the final minute of the first. Beckett will get there. Wraps it around the boards. Nottingham changing. Bruce Graham has it. Behind the net to Beckett. Ling into the path of Graham. Good play from Nottingham again into the zone. Graham shoots, blocked by the body. 37 seconds to go in the first. Giants throw it down the ice. Weaver will be beaten to it by Lloyd, but then Beckett will get there. Now here's Graham inside the final 30. Graham up to Ling. Ling into the path of Weaver, who's gone forward. Weaver drops it off for Clark. Clark throws it towards the net, pushed into the corner by Murphy. Again, not that convincing. 15 seconds to go. Beckett shoots from distance, flashes wide. 7 seconds. Ling tries to throw one on net. That one will go wide as well. Beckett will maybe throw one more on. There's a bit of afters between Ling and Lloyd behind the play, and that will do us for the first. Good hockey from both sides. Giants have the lead virtue of that short-handed goal from Annan Keefe. End of the first, Panthers 0, Giants 1.
Not the scoreline we wanted, but good performance from both sides. Good, nice, hard, proper Elite League ice hockey. Well worth a sponsor's money to put their name to this. Central, the new name for South Notts College, is sponsoring tonight's action. And as we sit here watching this, by the time you watch it, you will have realised that the game up in Dundee, as we're playing here, has been cancelled. The Sheffield Steelers bus has broken down at Gretna Green, and they've all got off and they're having a mass Mooney wedding, and they're too busy and they can't get to the game. So they called it off.
Feel sorry for whoever's ended up with Simsey.
He might not be there.
Wrapped around the boards by Kowalski, start of the second, Giants with the 1-goal lead.
We need a bright start, don't we? We need a big start at the start of the second. Sometimes a struggle at the start of a period for us.
Well, Nottingham officially out shooting the Giants 14-7 in that first period. Nottingham bring it forward, flipped up into the air, kicked down by Wilson, might come back to him. Instead, Clark just about overskates it. Wilson ties up his man in front of Murphy, then Matthew Myers loses sight of the puck, thrown towards the net, shoveled away by the Giants, who will bring it down centre ice. Shot on Kowalski is wide, will come to Wilson, drops it into the path of Matthew Myers. Goes for the shot from distance, beat Murphy but went wide, and then Wilson bangs a body, not once but twice, and keeps battling with Matheson.
Come on, ref, wake up.
Picked off by Weaver at the line, shot from Graham is deflected, the Giants will bring it away. And taking it wide against Beckett, thrown towards Kowalski, saved. And bounces nicely for the Panthers in the end. Here's Link. Link throws it across the crease. A shot from Beckett. Pad saved by Murphy is better.
Well, the rebound went past our blue line then, didn't it?
Lynn gets it forward to Benedict. Great pass. Now into Graham's shot. Well high and well wide.
He had to fashion his body into a shooting position, and when it's 6 feet 6 inches of body on top of skates, more like 6'8".
Giants try to clear. It's going to drop in front for Graham. Can't get the shot away. Puck still loose in front. And Lynn can't get the handle on it. Now tries to bank it off from behind. Still loose in front of the Giants' net. Here's Champagne. Graham tries to tie him up. We'll come back towards Graham. Matheson battling with him. Uses his body really well, and now Benedict tries to spin away. We'll find Ling behind the net. Tries to just dribble in front. Phillips will pick it off. Big hit from Benedict, and Nottingham hold it in again. Here's Beckett, spins away, arm up from the referee. And that penalty comes at the end of some great pressure from Nottingham. It's been a good start to the second period, and now the Panthers will go back to the power play.
Well, Matheson on defence for the Belfast Giants was playing his immunity against holding card for the whole of that shift, wasn't it? It's obviously a new game, and one player is allowed to rugby tackle players and hang on to them, and no penalty will be called. But eventually I think the referee got embarrassed at how many times he'd let him get away with it. Now we need to make the power play count. We've had a good power play, and it had that lull, then it's come good again, and now with Phillips off for 2 minutes, Panthers have the man advantage yet again.
Graham kicks it free. Here's Fox. Fires it down low. Went for the deflection of Nottingham. Done enough to keep it in the zone. They have with Francis. Francis once more. Wants to use the man at the point. Drops it off for him now. Graham has the option, back post. Here is Graham, shot and scores! Power play goal for the Panthers. Textbook pass from Fox to Graham, and Big Bruce gets Nottingham level 3 minutes into the second period.
Super power play goal. I said it had been going well, and it's gone well tonight. The goal comes at 22:37. Beautifully fashioned. One fake shot into a pass, another fake shot into a pass, and Big Bruce just ripped it into the back of the net. Panthers tie it up. Wow, the building's rocking all of a sudden.
Yeah, crowd into it now. Panthers win the ensuing face-off at centre ice. How much has Bruce Graham improved since he arrived, since he found his feet?
He just needed to adjust. He said it to me. The wife, the family, the 2 kids, everything was strange and different to them. Now he likes it. And if he's going to score goals like that, we're going to like him.
Big hit on Peacock from Guy Lepin. Puck is loose at the side of the Panthers net. Player goes down. Thrown towards the Panthers net once more. Went for the deflection, didn't find it. Guy Lepin is pushing and shoving in front with Stewart again. Tries to hammer him once more. Gives him another push. Chance from the crowd again. Gilipin won't let his man rest. Peacock tries to throw in on Kowalski, blocked by Myers.
Well, Stewart played it tough guy in the first, didn't he? And
a loose puck. Whistle went very quickly from the referee. And now Gilipin on Stewart once more. Peacock has gone down on in the face mask. Now there's pushing and shoving again. End of the day, if Peacock's going to get involved with the face mask on, we know why he's wearing it, understandable, but then don't get involved. The face mask doesn't mean immunity. Same as the visor doesn't mean immunity. Kelsey Wilson, the new signing, involved as well.
You know, I've told you before about Corey's notes. There was a player paired off with Kelsey Wilson there. No names, no back drill. But I think he's listed on Corey's description notes as a relative of Mr. Marshmallow Man for softness. I mean, he had some fancy brand name from North America, you know, like the Pillsbury Doorman, but it was some marshmallow character. But he was a little bit worried there. Have you seen the video on the internet of Kelsey Wilson in the fight with the Russian guy?
Yeah, the kick.
Where the guy tries to kick him in the head off his back.
And then he comes back in.
Oof.
Brutal. So it's still 5-on-5 after all that. Puck is in the Panthers zone.
Oh, sorry, that's the microphone again, giving me a tingle.
I think we swapped mics as well, didn't we, at the break? Yeah.
No, we didn't.
No, Steve swapped them over.
Did he? So he's just secretly trying to electrocute me. I've got the one with the high-powered battery in it this time. No batteries in it, no power in it. It can't possibly be an electric shock.
Beckett steps into the line, does really well. Here's Ling. Drops it back to Fox on the blue line. Shot on, save Murphy. Doesn't hold it. Graham picks it up. Back to Fox at the blue line to skate it in. Reverse cycle, beautiful from Nottingham. Ling throws it across the net, loose in front. Might come for a Panthers stick, still loose. Murphy can't track it, will come for Ling. Throws it back towards the blue line. And Panthers do enough. There were bodies in front of Murphy's net, hence the almost a mistake. Now the Giants trying to change. Here's Francis toward Lakovic. Ling coming in. Lakovic went for the shot instead, and this time Murphy holds on. We saw both teams almost struggling there with changing at the wrong end in this second period.
Good pressure from the Panthers and consistent pressure, persistent pressure, and it's going to pay dividends. And in the middle of it all, rewind the DVD, folks, Bruce Graham was so close to knocking that rebound out of midair, about 3.5 feet up. That's just below the knees for Bruce Graham, 3.5 feet off the ice, and he nearly just made contact with it.
Werner holds on to it, still going. Werner throws it towards the net, blocked. Panthers will keep it in the zone. More pressure again. Here's Francis behind the net. Francis trying to work some space for himself. Throws it down low. Roberts is able to help it out of the zone. Panthers pick it up on the far side with Werner. And now Lakovic, drop for Gallivan. Holds onto it at the line. Tries to shovel it across, but it comes out the zone.
Just hit it.
Still with
Belfast
possession.
stick, didn't he? He only just clipped the tip of the blade.
Snapped in by Werner. Hits a body. Gallivan tries to get it across. Will come for Lakovic instead. And that one takes a bit of a deflection as well.
He was trying to thread the eye of the camel, though.
Stewart with the backhand, soft backhand off the angle. Kowalski with an easy save front post.
Gilipin was just having a look at the guy who put the stick in to have a little dig at Craig Kowalski. Lloyd, described on those notes I was mentioning a few minutes ago by Corey Nielsen, as probably the best rat in the league. Absolute terror. But then when you confront him face to face, ooh, where's that Harry Potter cloak of invisibility come from? He just turns to dust. Piff, paff, puff, as they say in the pantomimes.
Do they?
They do in the pantomimes I go to.
Oh, right.
Man, they usually star a guy called Lovedull as the leading lady.
Giants win the puck back. Hit on Stewart from Gilipin at the Nottingham blue line. Fox is going to be chased down, rides the challenge, brings it forward. Gets away from two men. Giants will try to come back at him. Beats him for a second time, but the Giants colleague wins it. Matthew Myers loses his stick. He's able to keep the puck moving and go back to pick his stick up as well. In the meantime, the puck is thrown on net. And now here's Matthew Myers. Stick surely held by the Giant, not given. Helped up the near side. Peacock will chase on. Beckett will get there first and take it away from Peacock, who's still with him. Drops it behind the net for Gilipin.
Good job by Jason Beckett. Good job.
Panthers go for the change. Couple of men already out. No icing call. Graham will Watch do it all the way. Ling can't quite keep it in. Giants settle it down. Pass takes a deflection. Kowalski decides not to come. Giants get to the puck first. Beckett watches his man all the way. Then there's a poke check that frees it for Nottingham. Here's Benedict in his own zone. Graham collides with his man. And now Graham gets it again, centre ice. Here's Ling. Ling trying to make some space, goes for the shot, top corner. What a snipe from David Ling! 2-1 Nottingham. David Ling out of the top draw into the top corner, and Panthers have the lead.
Super goal from David Ling. He's having a cracking weekend. I was about to say, Mark Levers is having a good weekend for us, showing his versatility, having to drop into defence and then go up front. But what a weekend David Ling is having. What a hockey brain on the lad. If 10 years ago, no wonder he was playing NHL and KHL ice hockey. But what a finish, top corner. Where's the puck, Stephen Murphy, in pantomime season? It's behind you.
I have heard that one at the pantomimes. All the momentum with Nottingham now. A goal almost out of nothing from David Ling. What can the Giants do in response? Keefe will be tracked by Weaver. Went for an adventurous play. Smart play by Gallivan. Great play by Nottingham, who can come with 3. Werner skates it into the zone. Pushes it around for Lakovic. Tries to find it back to Werner, who's lost a glove in the melee. Gallivan chases his man down. Arm comes up from the referee. Pat Gallivan's going to go. Just a battle for the puck, roughing the call.
Maybe out cross-checking.
Yeah,
not very
maybe.
Good on his signals. Yeah, it's a cross-checking call. The power play comes Belfast way just when they want one, after they've just gone 2-1 down. Comes at 27-19. I'm still doing the maths for you because I know you're really still.
I'm awful at it.
You like that
Awful
clock in
at
Coventry, don't you? Because it counts up.
I've been to Coventry for a couple of years.
It still counts up. You haven't got the hang of it yet. The penalties there count down and the clock counts up.
I was at Chesterfield yesterday watching Burton, and the stadium clock just didn't start at the start of the second half. So I'm looking at my stopwatch going, it's full time. Why are there 5 minutes left on the board? And I couldn't figure out who was right and who was wrong. Meantime, here are the Giants.
Mine when he was on the arena people. Who was right?
Me.
No, I've not been gambling well lately. I lost 20 quid on the Borough last week. Swansea 1-0.
Great pass to the back post, saved by Kowalski. It was Colbert there. Good pass from Peacock. Nottingham now.
Look at the work on Brandon Benedict. Look at the work rate on that lad.
Panthers get the change. They've killed 50 seconds of the penalty to Pat Gallivan. Puck hopping forward. Giants can't control. Nottingham might. Matthew Myers gets it in. Onside. Feathers it towards the back post. Might have gone straight through Murphy. And Panthers have a short-handed goal of their own and have a 2-goal lead over the Belfast Giants. It's Matthew Myers, a short-handed goal.
Super short-handed goal. You've got to take your opportunities when you're at the top of the table against the team in second place. What a big goal. They got a short-handed goal to give them the lead in the first period. Now we've doubled our lead with a short-handed goal in the second, and it comes at 28-21. Now we're rocking for Christmas.
It looked like Murphy was distracted by the man in the back post and decided to go early. Puck just went through his legs. Panthers still with some penalty killing to do. And they fire it down the ice once more. It's going to go down as Eric Werner's goal. Giants have it in the Nottingham end, picked off by Lakovic and then fired away by...
You know, he didn't
Beckett.
get it out of the zone there, Jason Beckett, but how hard was he trying against 2-3 white-shirted Giants to make that puck get over that blue line? And eventually that hard work
Giants
led
away
to the
down
chance.
the centre, 2 defensemen come back and get enough on it. Arm is up from the referee.
19 seconds of 5-on-3 to come for the Giants. Oh, he's given a penalty shot.
He's given the Looks like he's indicated a slash on Guy Lepin.
Oh, I thought he
No
put the arms
penalty
up.
shot.
On the penalty kill. Time to make some noise if you're here. 3-1 with the GMB Nottingham Panthers!
29 minutes gone exactly. Panthers lead by 3-1. They've got Gallivan in the box for 19 seconds and Guy Lepin joins him for the next 2 minutes. It's a 5-on-3 power play to the Belfast Giants, who are taking an impromptu timeout, which is against the rules. Why isn't the linesman having a word saying, get out there, you're supposed to be out there? Why isn't the referee saying, there's your warning, do it again, you're getting a delay of game penalty? We were huge on the 5-on-3 kill 24 hours ago on Humberside. Just huge.
Clark comes in to take the draw for the Giants. Big face off this. Giants win it. Champagne goes round to the hash marks. To Colbert.
Boys need a nice tight triangle and close the route to goal.
Fox blocks it with his legs. They're about to get one man back, Nottingham. It's up to Colbert. Goes for the shot, puts it wide. Still loose in front. Kowalski down with it. The paddle makes the save and Gallivan out in the box and skating. Colbert has it, throws it toward the net, blocked by the legs of Beckett. And now Gallivan will try to skate it out down centre ice. He's going to force the Giants back as Nottingham go for the change. Gallivan does enough. Puck still moving forwards. And now still with the Giants. Shot, saved by Kowalski. Still loose side of the net. Kowalski gets down and puts the glove on this.
And once again, Jason Beckett was scrambling and he got the job done. Good job, Big Jason. Who incidentally goes to school at Central College, the new name for South Nottingham College. He's doing a sports coaching course there. Listen to the crowd on a Sunday afternoon. I bet there isn't this much noise in Gretna Green tonight.
I hope not. Panthers with 1 minute 16 of penalty to kill. Werner gets it off the boards and all the way down the ice, and that will kill a few more seconds. Giants come forward, centre ice, over the blue line. Dropped off to Peacock. Down low behind the net. Peacock once more. Giants moving the puck quickly. Here's Phillips. Throws it towards the net. Flashes wide. Now behind the Nottingham net once more. Phillips side of the net, throws it across the crease, over the top of all the sticks there and out the zone.
Well, Lacko and Werner all had sticks lifted, doing their jobs to spoil the route to
and
goal.
now there's an interception. Here's Graham. Benedict with him. Benedict has it to the back and scores! Brandon Benedict, the former Giant, gives Nottingham the 4-1 lead. Another short-hander goal and Nottingham are on fire.
Special teams were going to be key tonight. They've got one short-handed goal. They probably wished Doug Christensen he hadn't given the referee an earache, because he's ended up with a double power play in effect, one after the other, and Panthers have scored on both of them. What a super run of play for the GMB Panthers, who come from 1-0 down in the first 10 minutes and 34 seconds of the second period to hit 4. Now he's having another impromptu timeout. Oh, he's taken an official one now. The referee said this has to be official. Look at Christensen. He's working that bench. He's trying to wind them up. What are you doing, boys? What are you doing? It's simple hockey. We had 5 skaters. They had 4. What were you doing? Do you know what, Doug? They were making a mess of it. As they say these days, they were making a few errors of judgment. I love that phrase. It's an error of judgment. You mean you made a mistake? No, it was an error of judgment. What a spell for the GMB Panthers. Will we be talking about this 10-minute spell come late March? Who knows? For the time being, we got 27 seconds of Guy Lepin's penalty to kill. The face-off will be centre ice. Why is it centre ice? Because Panthers just scored their 4th goal.
Well, we said they were playing well first period, Nottingham, and boy, they turned it on in the second. Giants win the draw.
And Murphy's rattled. We've put him under pressure, we fired the shots.
There's a Giant down at the Panthers blue line. And he's gesturing towards the referee now. Whistle has gone.
It's Mark Garside who's down hurt.
There's not going to be a penalty, and he's going to be helped off by the officials. Well, is there going to be a penalty? There's a conversation going on between linesman and referee.
He's just got a bit of a dead leg. It was 6-1, half a dozen of the other, and just because Taft, the equipment guy, flaps his arms doesn't mean you have to give a penalty.
If you're here with the hard-hitting GMB Nottingham Panthers!
Both linesmen being summoned over. What did you see? What did you see? Lee Young said, I saw nothing. I've always said I like Lee Young as a linesman, haven't I?
You have always said that.
No,
It's
yeah.
the one thing that sticks out in my mind.
I've been consistent on my praise for Lee Young throughout this second period. Do you know what? It balances out. That's why I don't agree with appeals for supplementary discipline. It balances out over the season.
Keith loses the puck in his skates, and that will do it for the Giants power play, which they'll probably be quite pleased about on reflection. Guy Lepine is up inside the Panthers box, and now Guy Lepine is out of the Panthers box and back on the ice. And here's Fox finding Guy Lepine, drops it into the path of Francis, thrown towards the net. Fox went down behind the play. Keith and him then bash bodies. It was Keith who took him out, I think. Francis pushing behind. You expect Adam Keith will try and do something now to spark his side. He needs to. Puck bounces over Beckett's stick, but he manages it well.
Lloyd and Keith both following through on their hits at the moment, trying to get something going for the Belfast Giants, but I don't think they're going to find the boys wanting. Captain Fox has come out this period and has hustled and bustled and led by example. And if Kiefer wants to bang into 44 Jordan Fox, A, he's a big unit, and B, he'll get it back with interest. That's the trick. Get them back, but get them back with interest so that they don't want to come and make another deposit at your bank.
David Ling to take the draw for Nottingham. 8:24 to go in the second. Ling wins it clean. Werner drops it around. Francis Graham rather misses it. It's going to get thrown down the ice. Peacock will pick it up against the one Nottingham defenseman. Eric Werner watches him all the way. Kowalski has his attempted clear picked off, but Nottingham will get the puck out. Bounces off a Giants leg at centre ice.
Sometimes it's a little nervy when K-Wall comes out and stick handles and what have you, but you know what? He's like an extra defenseman out there, so the scary bits are well outweighed by the good bits. And what you've got here tonight is the two best goalies in the league for saves and reactions and what have you, but one of them is a stick handler and one of them is definitely not a stick handler, and we've got the stick handler, and that can be worth its weight in gold sometimes. Yeah, there'll be the odd time when he passes it and someone latches onto it and what have you, but overall I'd rather have a good stick handler like Craig Kowalski. That's why he scored a goal.
Giants win the draw centre ice. Good interception by Beckett again. Over the line. Drops it off. Shot off the angle. I think it hit Beckett. Slides towards the net.
Hit his backside. And that's a big backside.
And here he is again, Jason Beckett.
Would have been hard to miss it.
Matthew Myers gets it to Wilson. Back to Beckett at the line. Throws it through his bodies. It's the side of the cage. Now here's Clark. Clark keeps possession.
Good job, Clarkie.
Tries to trick his way around Fournier. It's going to be fired down the ice. No icing call.
Fournier was an injury dart, wasn't he, for the Belfast Giants? They didn't know if he'd even be at warm-up, but he's come through warm-up okay. And like I say, they're only one import missing, and that's of their own doing, through suspension.
Weaver to start the move for Nottingham. Drops off for Beckett. He'll wrap it around. And Nottingham are judged offside, so they'll let Belfast play this and tag up at the blue line. Nice pass forward to Matt Toe. Goes to the backhand, around the net. Kowalski drops to his knees and now is up. Thrown towards the net. Hits the paddle in front. Lakovitz gets a stick in to intercept. Will come for Keith. Now the Giants trying to get some cycling started. Guy Lepine with a good hit. Helped away from Keith to Fox for Nottingham. Now Gallivan watches his man on that far side. Belfast having possession but not threatening. They're going for a line change now for fresh skaters. As Nottingham bringing it away through Levers, who just puts the brakes on the line, helps it in and allows Nottingham to go for a line change. Giants come with speed. skating through the plays just onto the ice. Drop to the floor, arm up from referee Hicks.
It was Kiefer's stick that tripped him up.
Panthers are going to go back to the penalty kill. Not that they'll mind too much.
But I'm sure it was Kiefer's stick, and he lost his grip on the stick because of it, and that's why the stick was on the ice, and that's why they scrambled at the bench to grab it and get it out of sight quick. Anyway, we're pretty good short-handed tonight. What price a third short-handed goal? I mean, we had to call for Nanny 911 for the hissy fit after the second short-handed goal. Who we're going to call in if we scored another one? Wouldn't that be sweet? Cross your fingers, Owen. Cross your toes. Steve, get that lucky heather out of your pocket and give it a kiss. And your rabbit's foot in your other hand. Wouldn't you just love 3 short-handed goals? Because there's a headline.
Francis to take the draw for Nottingham. And wins the draw. Back to Kowalski. Smart feet from Beckett, fires it down the ice. Picked off centre ice. Benedict chasing down Phillips. Drop it off for a teammate. Just see Francis directing his teammate of where he wants him to go. And here come the Giants. Rycroft down the left-hand side. Hit by Benedict. Banks it off the boards and out.
What work. He was forechecking at their goal. He was back-checking at our blue line. He went back to their goal and back to our blue line.
Phillips for Champagne. Leaves it in for Rycroft again. Big hit from Matthew Myers. Beckett is still out there. Will come loose and will come out of the zone.
Made a nuisance of himself, Jason Beckett, and it forced the puck out of the zone, albeit off a Belfast stick. The kid's having a great game today, Jason Beckett. Like I say, he's never going to look slick. That's offside. You can't get off the gate, son. Use your brain. Maybe he was.
Maybe that was the problem. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second. Panthers lead 4-1. Incredible run of goals. Graham on the power play. Ling with a great snipe, and then 2 short-handers. One from Eric Werner and one from Brandon Benedict after great work by Bruce Graham, and give Nottingham a decisive advantage in this second period. And now they clear the puck down the ice, and that kills off the first minute of the penalty to Bruce Graham. Giants started off with Colbert. Down to Peacock on the far side. Gets away from Fox this time. Giants will try to set it up. Clark at the point. Gives it back to Fournier. Miscontrols. Giants still have it with Peacock. Wants to throw it across the crease. Has it again now. There's the cross-ice feed they were looking for. Back to Clark. Shot. Deflects into the corner. And now banked behind the net. This is a race between Lakovitz and Clark. Belfast get there, but then Panthers clear it down the ice and will go for a change. Peacock gets it quickly from Murphy.
15 seconds to go on the power play, and this guy on the puck there has just played it down. He's having an immense weekend for the G&B Panthers as well, Guy Lepin. See what I mean about stick handling? Not got it. Doesn't want to play defence or even left wing. Kowalski wants to be a centre forward.
Another mistake from the Giants will bring an end to that penalty, and they might win the puck immediately with Bruce Graham. Behind the net for Ling. Levers is in front, making a nuisance. Might come for Graham, can't get it out of his feet. Cleared down the ice.
Went through 2 nutmegs there, Levers and Graham.
And then the Giants player just goes down trying to hit Werner, trying to hit Beckett. Clear down the ice toward Graham. He'll chase down Matheson. Now key for the Giants. Bounces through everyone and harmlessly into the Nottingham zone where Beckett has it.
Lepin's back out there, he's hardly been on the bench. We're short shifting the D. But that's good. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second period, sponsored by Central College.
Arm is up for the icing. Takes a bad bounce and Belfast benefit.
It makes me laugh when they call icings like that though, Owen. Because that was such a, could have gone either way, who touched it, whatever happened, blah, blah, blah. And they're determined to call that icing. And yet when you see the blatant ones that, because they hit the boards, oh, that hit the boards, so that can't be icing. Of course it's icing, it's hit from behind the blue line to beyond the goal line. And they just sometimes miss it, don't know what they're doing, and, oh well, happy Christmas.
Face off to the left of Craig Kowalski. Nottingham win it and do enough to get it out as well. If they're quick, Nottingham, they'll get a break. Matthew Myers needs to go to the bench for a stick. Long shot from distance that is gloved by Murphy. And he wants to play it, doesn't play it, wants to play it, doesn't. Eventually there's a whistle, and now from that, pushing and shoving. Rycroft involved.
Who's that threw the punch on Rycroft? Kevin Wilson?
Yep, quite possibly. Continuing to have words.
Well, Rycroft doesn't want to know. Good job, Kelsey Wilson.
Nottingham Panthers.
Who was the last Wilson to play for the Panthers? Oh, too slow. It was Brock last year. How long does it take you? How quickly the memory fades.
I pictured the guy straight away. I just couldn't think of. I was just trying to remember the first name. I speak to Brock quite regularly as well.
What's he doing now?
Coaching.
From playing. Is he coaching?
Yeah. Well, he's been playing with a lot of the EIHLers, just kind of knockabouts, but he's coaching and working in the dance gym as well. I think he's very happy. I'm sure he won't stay retired for too long. Roberts chases it out for Belfast, gets it over to the far side, thrown towards the Nottingham net, picked off by Fox, takes it out of danger behind the net, and will get those legs moving and keep going as well. Again, Belfast player draped over the back of him. It was Stewart, not for the first time. Nottingham get it forward.
2.5 minutes to go, second period.
Wilson will line up his man and finish his hit. And then a hit finish from Fox on Stewart as well, and the puck ends up under him. Now Belfast get it out, whistle goes. Hand pass, says referee Hicks.
2:17 to go, Panthers leading by 4 goals to 1. Selling the gold shirts after this one. Owen, are you coming along to have a bid?
I ain't got the money for that. I'm buying a house.
Hey, there could be some cheap ones in there.
Just worth looking out for Garside. We'll see if he's returned after he went down at the Nottingham blue line a few minutes ago.
Well, could still have a dad like a Charlie horse.
Yeah, I'm not sure we've seen him. In the meantime, Belfast have it, trying to work out in front of Kowalski. Shot straight into the body, and Killer holds on.
It's a good clutch goalie, Craig Kowalski.
Yeah, recovered from being beaten early on as well.
Please remember this DVD is sold under license. There are copyright laws applying to it. It's going to be one heck of a Christmas present for somebody, though. Happy Christmas if you're watching this on Christmas afternoon instead of the Queen's speech. But please remember it is protected, so no part of it can be broadcast, nor copied, nor distributed in any way, shape or form.
Lever's working hard on that far side. Fox tries to drift it out in the zone. It's thrown back towards the Nottingham net. Beckett has his stick held blatantly, and now the decision's going to go against him. Just didn't see the first infraction. We can see it from where we are. You can see it on the DVD. But I think it was on the wrong side for Hicks to see it, and in the end he ends up recalling the retaliation.
38-13 the time on the penalty. Jason Beckett goes for 2 minutes for hooking. So now we've got a huge kill on our hands, because if Panthers get out of this period with a 4-1 scoreline, that's a great period. But it'll put the Giants' tails up if they can get one back with 20 minutes of hockey to go.
Panthers win the draw. Gielepin is able to fire it down the ice. Murphy will come out to settle it.
Giants play tomorrow in Hull in the first leg of the Cup quarter-final.
Peacock fires it in far side. Gielepin comes across, as does Jordan Fox. Now the Giants getting there as well. It pops loose. They'll come to Clark. Nottingham trying to get across quickly. It's behind the net. The Stewart brings it to the top of the circle. Went for the quick pass. Benedict can't get it out of the zone. Will collide with another body, and now Nottingham pushed and prod in. Eventually Graham gets it out and gets a bit more of a decisive stick on it as well. Here comes Benedict. Benedict fakes the shot, then puts it on Murphy. Makes the save this time. Now Benedict, Fox, Graham will all go for the change. We're inside the final minute.
Stewart whacked Bruce Graham twice with his stick there from behind. You know, a little cheap shot.
Belfast have it on the half boards. Up to Clark at the point. Now Champagne to try and create, but that's not a good pass. And Nottingham might be able to get away down the middle. It's Pat Gallivan. Gallivan with the backhand pass, bounces over Matthew Myers' stick. Great idea. And now puck bounces off the player.
Just rolled up as Pat Gallivan was trying to backhand it across, and he was hitting a the flat spoon job.
One more chance perhaps for Belfast. Champagne throws it towards the net. It's loose in front, trying to be thrown towards the Panthers' cage. Nottingham able to get hold and fire it down the ice. And 5 seconds to go.
Super kill. Important kill as well. And how close did we get to making it 3 short-handed goals? 2 short-handed goals, 2 goals for the JMB Panthers, 1 on the power play. And Panthers have come from a goal down in a match sponsored by Central College, the new name for South Nottingham College. From a goal down to the Giants to 4-1. That makes happy reading after 2 periods. JMB Panthers 4, Belfast Giants 1. 13 seconds of penalty kill to come with Jason Beckett having to sit on the naughty step, but Panthers started 4-1 to the good. The news from downstairs is that Mark Garside suffered a Charlie horse, and I haven't seen him skating before this one, so we'll have to keep an eye out to see if he comes out for the Belfast Giants, but leg-on-leg contact, it happens. Panthers 20 minutes away from a memorable weekend and a great victory in the big scheme of things.
Panthers win the opening draw of the third, but Belfast get the puck back quickly. But that will do us for the Giants' power plays. The puck is slapped into the Panthers' end. Beckett comes out of the box. And Panthers are skating. Beckett then just misses it. Might pick it up second attempt. No. Giants help it down the ice.
That's why he's a D-man.
Fournier for the Giants. Picked off by Clark. Flipped forward but intercepted by the Giants defenseman. Fournier to chase it down. Kowalski fires it high. Gillipin puts his man into the boards. Giants still have possession with Rycroft. Now toe. Champagne is the trailing man. Puck might come to him. Instead comes for the shot from Roberts. Champagne will pick it up. Goes to the backhand. Blocked by a sprawling Eric Werner. Giants still have it, trying to throw it in front, intercepted by the Panthers player, Bruce Graham.
Great job by Eric Werner, great job. K-Wall was down, the top half of the net beckoned, but by throwing his body on the line for the team, the puck couldn't get up above him and therefore couldn't reach that empty top half of the cage.
Thrown towards the Panthers net, wide, and now Bruce Graham might pick it up. Well, goes down under the challenge, no call.
I'm saying now.
I looked at you to say something then, and the expression on your face told me everything.
He was just so far behind the play, Michael Hicks, he probably couldn't tell what was happening.
Panthers pick it up with Francis. To Benedict, just miscontrols, bouncing on him.
Graham had stolen the puck, he was on his way, and why would he, of his own bat, suddenly decide to have a sit down?
Well, kick save from Murphy when it was really unnecessary. Thrown towards the back post by Ling. Francis has it for Nottingham. Down low to Lakovic. Ling still out there, instead comes back to the point. Shot from Weaver, didn't get all of it. I think he says his stick's broken. He's going to go to the bench as the Giants break out. Hits Champagne on the heel. Stewart on the heel. Panthers have it with Fox. 2 minutes already gone in this final period. Nottingham with that 4-1 lead. Here is Fox. Cross ice to Gallivan. Tries to go wide on Peacock, who picks it off and picks up the puck. Gallivan wins it back, and it's now in the Nottingham end.
He's put right what he did wrong. He dropped his shoulder as though he was going to cut inside and went the outside, and the defenseman did well, read it well, got a piece of it. But then Gally came back and worked with his teammates to help regain control of the puck for the Panthers, and that's a good dump.
No icing.
Well, Kelsey Wilson was the next person to touch it.
Matthew Myers bumps the body, picks it up, thrown in front. Clark misses it. Wasn't sure where it was. Giants bring it away. Wilson
you know where it was, don't you?
Where?
It was behind you. It's Christmas, you got to do it, man.
Keith throws it towards the net, probably going wide anyway, but Kowalski gloves it just to be sure and gets the whistle.
16:51 to go. Panthers came from a goal down at the end of the first period. Just about against the run of play. And they've turned it into a 4-1 scoreline. We've seen 3 short-handed goals, 1 power play goal and 1 even-handed goal tonight. A little scrap and everyone will go home dead happy.
Fight out the zone. Graham picks it up. Skates it over the blue line. goes wide, uses that reach and gets the shot away. Ling will pick it up now. Throws it toward the net, hits the skates of Roberts. The Giants bring it out, but Benedict picks it up once more.
I love that about David Ling, when there's absolutely nothing on, and I mean he's waited all the time. I mean he's just fanned on that one there, but when there's absolutely nothing else, he just throws it at the keeper because you never know what might happen.
Kowalski out of his net, helps it around the boards. Giants pick it up. Here's Scott Champagne, the former Panther. Tries to find Colbert coming in.
It's the first time you've mentioned Colbert's name. He's been on, but you don't notice him much, do you, for a key player?
Don't think we've seen Garside back either for the Giants.
No, I think it's Charlie Horse has stopped him. You know, Charlie Horse is just a big bruiser, dead leg.
Panthers just keeping the puck. The Giants not really forcing. And they need to. Late hit on Lakovitz. Penalty coming for that.
Dave Phillips.
Nottingham still pressing. Here's Beckett at the blue line. Throws it towards goal and in!
Told you he was having a good game.
Jason Beckett capping a fine performance with a shot from the point that goes straight through. And Nottingham extend their lead on the delayed call.
44-27. I was just about to comment on Belfast coach Doug Christensen's body language. He almost has the air of a man who's given up, but he's just hoping that something might go his team's way. His team were about to get a penalty for Phillips's not particularly bright challenge on Lakovitz into the boards. And Panthers got Kowalski to the bench, went with 6 skaters. And for my money, although there's several candidates, Jason Beckett just rifled home, and I'd love him to get a Man of the Match award tonight because he's not slick, but that goal was slick. Slick Jason Beckett makes it 5-1.
Goal for the Panthers, third of the season for number 4, Jason.
And Panthers continuing to press.
Second time Murphy's been beaten upstairs from a long way out.
Francis with an assist as well.
And 14, Jonathan Weaver.
As is Jonathan Weaver. Here's Peacock, wants to try and find some space. Nottingham will intercept, Fox will bring it away, and then bumps into Peacock. Good performance from Jordan Fox on the blue line tonight. 15 to go in this game. Panthers with the 5-1 lead, and Jason Beckett once again stepping up to the red line, puts the puck out of play, gets the whistle.
And I know the crowd want to be entertained, but right now Panthers don't need to entertain them. They've already entertained them. They've more than had their money's worth on a big Christmas shopping Sunday. They've been rewarded for supporting the Panthers and staying loyal to the team. And Panthers just need to close this down now. And their penalty kill has been superb. And 15 minutes of penalty kill will do me. I don't mean with physically a man in the box. I just mean play it like a penalty kill.
Big hit from Gila Pin. Bruce Graham tracks his man all the way back. It's a skate on it now. Loose stick behind the net belongs to a Giants player, which means Gilipin has some time. Pass isn't the best, still trying to win it back.
You were kind there. The pass isn't the best. The pass was awful.
Graham tracking back, bumps a body. Better clearance from Gilipin this time. Arm up for icing.
No, that's a good call because the guy going to the bench could have played it, and the icing rule says unless the opposition could have played it. That Lee Young has turned a corner. Well, he's had 2 good periods now. Come on, boys, sort this out. 14 minutes and it'll have been the best weekend ever. Well, not the best. Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And I'm not going to say that because I don't want to jinx it, but I've had the best weekend ever.
You got a 50-50 ticket?
Nope.
See, could have got even better.
Oh, Audrey will have one. She's had the best weekend ever as well.
It's inevitable then, isn't it?
Absolutely. You won't get a better Christmas present, son. Well, you might at some point down the road, but...
Panthers continuing to press and hurry the Giants. Francis back in his own zone, skating hard, winning the puck. cutting across the blue paint of the crease. Kowalski won't like that too much. Gallivan fakes the big clearance. Weaver picks it up and skates away from danger. Now Pat Gallivan, right-hand side, goes for the toe drag, shoots between the legs. Murphy gets the save and then pushes it away with the paddle. Going to be picked up by Fox. Offside, is he? Yep. And now there's a bit of a coming together at centre ice.
Nah, there isn't. Lee Young's more likely to fight him than their player. Peter Clay came down for a picture before the game with Corey Nielsen. 85 years old, watched us in the 40s. Still a fan. Nice bloke. Happy birthday, Peter. From everyone at the club.
Gila Pin steps up and wins the puck and brings it into the Belfast zone. Shoots off the bad angle.
Murphy didn't know where he'd put that one.
Not convincing at all. Clark in the zone. Battles away, trying to force something to happen.
David Clark's had a good game. Doing the rough, not the rough stuff, do you know what I mean? Doing the dirty stuff on the boards and what have you.
Thrown on Kowalski's net, easy save for Killer.
K-Wall was outside the blue paint when the shot came in. He just dropped down, watched it, gloved it, covered up. Thank you very much. 12:49 to go. Panthers are going to be top of the table, barring something miraculous from the visiting Belfast Giants. We're having a problem at the moment getting a crowd in because there's kind of rioting in the streets over there at the moment. You know, some row over flags above County Hall or City Hall or something. And Todd was telling me this week that it's just difficult because people, you know, normal people, would be safe in the area around the arena, so don't be put off going. But he said people just don't want to go out.
Ling holds the puck for an age behind his net, does so well. Now Belfast have it back. The Panthers get it back.
They never got to it, son. It was out of sight from us under the boards, but Benny was first man there.
Here's Graham.
Doesn't play for them anymore, son.
Gets his stick at the zone.
A couple of years ago he joined us. Sorry, I'm only taking the mickey out.
I just ignore you.
Well, you wouldn't be the first.
Benedict helps it around to Ling. Ling loses his footing, keeps possession and keeps it in the zone.
He's playing trick hockey. His family's in, I told you. Last match, his family's in, and what a goal he scored for them today. Less than 12 minutes to go. Sponsored by Central, the new name for South Nottingham College. And do your maths on this one. Losing by 1, now leading by 4.
Here's Beckett, already got 1 goal tonight, looking for a second maybe. Fires it behind instead for Gallivan. As the net comes off.
That was purely accidental, nothing there. Look at the body language. Swing up on the bench there for me, the Belfast bench, Steve. Close in on Doug Christensen. Does he look like a man that believes his side's going to get back into it? I don't think he does. It's just a thought. I've not got a psychology degree. Heck, I've only got 3 A levels. And some of them are pretty poor grades.
Belfast win the draw in their own zone. Fire it down the ice, all the way down the ice. Kowalski will settle it down. And fire it high around the glass. Flicked down by Gallivan. Mark Lever's getting a shift. Lowered it centre ice into the zone. Pops off a Nottingham player. Belfast are offside of the line. And linesman decides to whistle it down.
Next up, we got more top flight action. We're going to do the 5 Flyers next Saturday, 7 o'clock face-off. Tickets for sale.
11:13 to go. Panthers lead by 4. Beckett in the 4th period, adding to those goals in the 2nd from Gallivan, Werner,
Graham, Werner, Benedict. Kowalski fires it high around the glass again. Good one. Now Matthew Myers takes it up.
2-on-2.
Myers works it across, almost finds Beckett, who was coming as the trailing man. Wilson was searching out the player. Belfast are going to get a 2-on-1 out of it. Great sliding challenge from Fox, takes out the man, and he is going to go for tripping. A penalty worth taking.
And it's a call penalty. He did, in effect, complete the questionnaire. He ticked the boxes for tripping. he wasn't trying to trip the player, he was just trying to block the pass and threw himself down. And as a result of that, his own momentum took him across and he whipped the lad's legs out. But there was nothing malicious about it whatsoever, and that's why he's just got up and gone and sat down. And it was good play. As you say, it was a penalty worth taking because it spoiled us. It's like when you do a hook on a one-on-one and take it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better to take the penalty than risk the goal.
Bruce Graham to take the draw, win the draw. Gilipin gets it and fires it quickly down the ice. Murphy knows where that one is. Confirmation of the penalty of Fox. Phillips has it behind the net for the Giants, and here they come, all five. Blatantly offside at the line. Roberts just delayed his move into the zone and sent about two of his teammates offside. And
that happens when you're losing confidence and you just don't make that little body swerve that keeps you onside and keeps your momentum going. 49-15 the time on the penalty against Gilipin. Panthers have 2 minutes short-handed to go. Could still write that headline even if it's in this period, couldn't they, if they scored a third short-handed goal. It's been a good performance though so far. Let's not count any chickens, or at this time of year, let's not count any turkeys. But it's just been a super
Matheson
performance.
cross ice, Giants into the zone shot. Also got enough of a glove on it to make the save, and then holds it at the second attempt. And all four Panthers immediately around him, making sure no one can get close.
And did you notice it was Kiefer, the antagoniser, the captain, that was first period, first few shifts, he was in everyone's face as long as they weren't looking. And when I say in his face, he was coming in from behind and putting the glove wash around the corner and what have you. But now, he's not having a go at K-Wall, he's not having a go at anybody at the moment.
Panthers
as his stick lifted there by Gallivan.
Panthers do enough off the draw.
Yeah, it just trickled through, didn't it? And then we were able to bang it down the ice. Giants coming out in a line. Franny working hard though. Need to work hard and get the legs going now for the Panthers just to finish it off.
Slap clear by Weaver. For a moment, looks like Gallivan might break onto it. Instead, Matheson skates it away from him. Panthers intercepted at the blue line, though, and fired down the ice by Weaver, who goes for the change.
Super job by the GB defenseman.
Giants to come again. Cross ice to Lloyd. They're onside this time. Lloyd wraps it around the end boards. Picked up in the corner.
Lacko had a chance to clear there, didn't he? I think it was Lacko that put it back in the corner.
Champagne picks it up. Now Toe. Back to Champagne, finally getting a bit of room on this power play with 15 seconds left on the penalty. Gilipin is battling with Lloyd in front. Shot comes from the point. It's going to drop loose and be shoveled wide. Gilipin takes a high hit. He's having words all the way around as Kowalski makes the save.
Lloyd won't want to know.
Continuing to stalk Lloyd.
He will not want to know face to face. He's a rat, like Corey says.
Here's Fox out of the box.
He's tough when they're facing the other way.
Fox slams the brakes on, keeps possession, threatens to dangle in front. He'll just keep it in that end zone and allow Nottingham to complete their line change. Gets it in front, shot from Lakovic, went short side. Shoulder from Murphy, keeps it wide, and Fox will go for the change. Gets a round of applause for the shift as well, out the box. Now Lakovic tries to find it on the far side.
He's the other contender for man of the match, but we've had a lot of stars tonight, but between Fox and Beckett for me. New guys had a good debut. Not man of the match material, but good solid debut. Don't forget he got off the plane on Friday morning.
And he gets it back again, Kelsey Wilson from Fox. Nottingham holding in the Belfast end for so long on this shift. Wilson.
That last penalty kill, Owen, just passed by, didn't it? Did you feel us under any pressure at all? I think they had one bit of a shot, nothing special.
Wilson wraps it around. Graham is going to get there and collide with two Giants players and keep battling and win it back, Bruce Graham. What a game he's had as well.
Yeah, he's in the frame.
Ling can't get the handle on the shot. Might come for Nottingham. No intercepted by the Giants, who trying to get it out. Skate it out down this left-hand side. Drop it into the zone where Kowalski is there immediately. Gets it to Graham. Off the boards to Ling. Flips it on the backhand to Benedict. Skates it along the right-hand side. Might get his legs moving toward the net. Here comes the penalty. Defenseman just held him. Giants haven't stopped. Giants haven't continued to play. Kowalski's gone to the net. Panthers scored last time this happened. Here's Gilipin. Shoots wide of the net. And there is the whistle. Panthers will go to the power play.
When you move your legs, you make things happen. Brandon Benedict never stops moving his legs and he draws the penalty. Panthers get a power play. By the time this is finished, whether we score or not, there'll be less than 5 minutes to go in the game. Less than 5 minutes to protect a 4-goal lead. This will put the Panthers 4 points ahead at the top of the table, and Belfast will still have a game in hand, but if they win that game in hand, Panthers will still be 2 points at the top of the table. Yes, there's a long way to go. Yes, we've got inter-conference, cross-conference games to come yet. I've never done the sums and worked it out. The bottom line is, played the same number of games, we will still be top of the tree. See, you know Giants are a little short-staffed because Graham Walton's getting a lot of ice time. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. He's a really loyal player. He's one of those players.
He's a depth player, pure and simple. Adam Keefe is not happy, shall we say. Arms outstretched on the Capital One logo. Eventually we'll have the puck dropped. Panthers on the power play, remember. And here's Jonathan Weaver.
Phillips threw a nasty little cross-check on the back of Matt Myers there.
Ling, shot past to Werner, to Clark. Bouncing puck, get the shot on. Matthew Myers gets it behind the net to Ling once more. Matthew Myers now goes in front of Murphy. Ling looking for an option, finds it in Werner. Shoots along the floor. Hits a body, comes out to Ling. 30 seconds gone of the penalty. Ling tries to throw it in front and it bounces through and in. Nothing Murphy can do about that one. It's a power play goal for Nottingham and that will just about do it. 6:20 to go. Panthers lead 6-1 over the second place Giants.
Matthew Myers has a word with the referee just to sort out exactly who did what, who scored, who got the assist. But the fans in here, nearly 5,000 of them, don't care. It's the Panthers who've come from a goal down now to score 5. 2 of them on the power play now, 2 short-handed, 1 even-handed. And the Panthers lead by 6 goals to 1 in this top-of-the-table barn burner at the Capital FM Arena.
And we'll see who gets the goal. It's given to Matthew Myers. Here come the Panthers again. Ling with the assist.
Ling fired it in and it ricocheted off Matthew's skate, I think, and went in. And you can, if you don't kick it in deliberately, it still counts.
Cleared down the ice all the way through to Kowalski. Puts the glove on it.
And the fans are singing on their own now, just can't get enough. And the difference between this performance and last week is the team in white. They've come here and tried to play ice hockey. And it's a huge difference. I remember when we went to Manchester that time, we were so short-staffed, we were pretending we were hit with coins from the stands and pulling every trick in the book to slow it down because we literally had 2 lines and Mike Blaze and I were cheating to get extra time between shifts. And we came away with a big win. And we played horrible hockey.
Yep.
And that's what Murrayfield have to do. And they, it's going to happen that once or twice they will come out on top by default. And I mean by default. They deserve to win because they scored 2 goals and we scored 1. That's the only way that sentence works, deserve to win. They didn't play good hockey.
Jason
Beckett.
Jason Beckett dangling in the Belfast end. Mark Lever's out there with him on defence for this shift. It's Francis, Gallivan and Lakovic with all the pressure for Nottingham as the wraparound chance comes from Gallivan. Murphy makes the save.
We're in the last 5 minutes.
Here's Lloyd. Wrist shot at Kowalski. Pushes up into the netting. Regulation stuff for Killer.
Well, Brandon Benedict's line's coming onto the ice, and 26, he's not going to take his foot off the gas. He never has, he never will. That's why we brought him in when we had a chance to bring him over from Belfast, and that's why Todd Kelman, my opposite number at the Giants, phoned up to say that was the one that made him feel sick to his stomach. And he knew he hadn't thrown in the massive money or anything like that. He just wanted a change. His girlfriend wanted a change, move out of Belfast for a while. And we were the beneficiaries of that. And Corey Nielsen had tried to get him before. He'd admired him from afar, as they say. Their eyes didn't meet across a crowded room, but across the ice. £761 on the 50-50. I'm looking across at Audrey in another box, but she's not jumping up and down. Still the best weekend. Josh Ward getting a shift for the Panthers. Dan Green still hanging on to the clipboard though, counting the hits and things. So I think Killer's going to see out the last 4.5 minutes. That might be a risk too far to put a goal backup goalie in.
Yeah.
Good job by Wardy. Wardy was trying to chip the wall there and then follow it in. He gets back and gets a piece of it, gets it forward. Matheson picks it up for Belfast.
Bit of a salt rubbed in the wound, I think, to bring Dan Green on at this stage. Fox to bring it away for Nottingham. Toe drag it centre ice away from one and then loses the handle. Arm is up from referee Hicks, and there's going to be a penalty against the Giants with 4 to go.
Unnecessary call. They're not arguing about it now. They just want to get out of here. Roberts is quite happy to sit down and watch from this side. At least it'll give him a different perspective on the action. 56 minutes gone. Panthers hit 6 straight without reply.
Nottingham back to the power play. Weaver at the point.
Have a nice ring to it if Panthers convert 3 power plays and 2 short-handed goals out of 6.
Down low to Graham. Nottingham just keeping the puck. Fired to Clark. Shot pushed into the corner. Now Werner gives it to Weaver. Wanted to shoot but didn't quite have the body shape. Gives it to Clark instead. Clark across to Werner. Werner to shoot. Loose in front of Murphy. Not sure where it is. Flashes wide. Will come out to Ling. Ling back up to Werner. Werner throws it towards the net. Tip in front from Matthew Myers, just wide. Clark again. Drops it for Weaver. Chance from the stands. Rolled in front towards David Clark. Now back to Weaver. Werner to shoot. Didn't get all of it. Will be settled by Clark. Shot from Clark. Still loose side of the net. Murphy still not sure where it is, and Nottingham get it back once more. Over to Weaver on the near side.
50 seconds on the PP.
Werner down to Clark. Clark across to Ling. Ling in front to Matthew Myers. Can't pull the trigger. Rolls wide. Murphy down and will stay down. Shot comes on from Ling. Belfast aren't going to be happy with that.
They're also not going to do anything about it, though, are they? Murphy. It was a carrot ball in billiards, wasn't it? One got knocked into another. But the body language of Doug Christensen is now being emulated by his players out on the ice.
Absolutely.
They're playing traffic cones out there. I think referee Hicks is going to call a penalty on this. He might call it on Ling for unsportsmanlike conduct for shooting the puck after the whistle.
Yep, Ling's going to sit.
So play will start at Kowalski's end of the ice, and Dan Green is coming in. Yeah, he's given him a personal. It's not a power play. Great job by Craig Kowalski as he leaves the ice. And Dan Green comes in for the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm surprised, even though we're getting a 10-minute misconduct, they're not bringing the face-off at least outside the zone. Oh, they are now.
Another shift for Josh Ward as well on the power play.
Well, Dixon's gone in at the other end, hasn't he?
Yep. There's Gillipin. Throws it on net. Pad save.
I'll bet you £1 to a pinch if you know what. Corey and Doug nodded to each other and said, "You want to put the backups in?"
Oh, trying to work it in front to Gallivan. Not able to. He'll chase it down. Nottingham will pick up the puck. Here's Gallivan again.
A lot of respect between the coaches. A lot of respect between the clubs, to be fair.
picked off as the pass goes towards Josh Ward. Yeah, handle themselves in the right way, Belfast, as an organisation, that's for sure.
It's a rivalry built on respect. We both appreciate what the
now
other's trying to do.
Lloyd is struggling behind the play as well now and getting some jeers from the fans. We're into the final 2.
Well, if you whack people behind the legs after the whistle and behind the play when no one's looking, what goes around comes around sometimes.
Belfast back to full strength in the meantime. We're inside the final 2 minutes and Nottingham happy to keep the puck. Fox has it. Beckett goes for the drive down the ice. Clark picks it up. Backhand toward the net. Caught in the legs of Colbert. Rolled down the ice as far as Fox for Nottingham. Now Beckett. He'll get the line and give it to Matthew Myers, who holds it in. Fox and Rycroft both go for it. Pops out down towards the Nottingham end, but Matthew Myers the first man there.
Stewart kind of thought about going for that puck, and then thought, well, if I go and get the puck, at least I can get off the ice. I'll be near the bench. So he then did the 2 strides to get there ahead of Foxy.
Into the final minute of this game. Panthers with the 6-1 advantage. Crowd are going to clap this one in. Ward tries to beat his man, gives it to Lakovitz, pops up into the Belfast bench. Both backups go for a bit of a skate.
It's not quite the song I'd have been playing with 51 seconds to go on the top of the table. Clash, I'd have been playing We're Gonna Win.
Belfast win the draw. Josh Ward out there again. On the nice time till the end of this game. Dan Green makes his first meaningful contribution of the night.
Counts as a shot on goal.
Backhanded into the Panthers zone. Final 30 seconds approaching. Ward for Nottingham. Works it around. And has it again, Josh Ward. Fox driven into the boards by Keith. Stewart now, 20 seconds to go. What a result this is for Nottingham. Matheson at the Nottingham goal line, pushed to the ice. Inside the final 10 as Francis goes down. Shot from the point, takes a deflection and flashes wide, and that will do it. Great win for Nottingham. They come back from going a goal down and score 6 unanswered to go 4 points clear at the top of the table. Fantastic result, and a final score of Panthers 6, Giants 1.
Steve Wilkinson will film the Man of the Match awards. Half a dozen candidates for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. The team played well, they did not panic. They went a goal down to a short-handed goal, and they came back with a blistering second period, and then we've added another couple in the last period. Top versus second, we started top, we finished top. Steve Wilkinson on the camera lens, Owen Bradley on play-by-plays. This is Gary Moran saying bye for now. Enjoy the Man of the Match presentations and have a happy Christmas. I hope it's in your Christmas stocking, because that second period is worth watching over and over again, and I hope we're still talking about it at the end of March.
And after the game tonight, there's a game auction. See what players on level 3. Time now for the presentation of tonight's EIHL beer and the match awards. These are being presented on behalf of our match sponsors Central, the new name for South Nottingham College, by Justine Drury, accompanied by May and Evan, who is 6 years old today. And the match for the Giants Number 47, Adam Keith. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and show your appreciation for tonight's competition, the Belfast Giants. To all supporters, thank you for making the trip over the water to the capital Nottingham Arena. See you again soon. Ladies and gentlemen, the Belfast Giants. Playing tonight's match for the Nottingham Panthers, number 4, Jason Beckett. And now, ladies and gentlemen, centre ice, please put your hands together for the GMB Nottingham